I was glassing some river bottom country all morning and didn't really see a whole lot. The rain stopped at about 1 o'clock about an hour ago, and was able to see a cow moose and kept glassing, and another cow showed up. And then I started glassing a bit more area and seen a calf and a cow. Continued to glass and seen some mule deer out on one of the islands, and went back to the first set of cows, and there was a pretty good bull, not a monster, but he's got a bit of paddle there. But I can't tell which island it is. It all looks like one big island from here, but I know from being out there it isn't. I'll show you what we're looking at. Somewhere in that little bit of cattails in the middle, that golden stuff. But try and find that. Amongst all of that. Well, I've got the boat in. That's downriver. That's upriver. And I think the bull is somewhere there, that direction. An island or two over. So, got a bit of gear all in here. And I'm gonna make some waves and get over there. Relatively flat willows, tall grass, and cattails. Let's go find her bull. Got a mule deer doe just ahead of me. Put the camera away, I seen the bull. He's just past where that mule deer doe was. I got another bull off to her right. Can you recall him? I can still hear voice. Off to the right. Bull Oh. Oh. I've only ever waited on a hunt longer than this once. That was my cousin's deer with a bow, and I wasn't even hunting. I don't know how he did it for 7 hours. I've been here maybe 2. I tried calling him up. He didn't seem to care too much. I really don't want him to run off. I got the muzzleloader, so only got 1 shot. And he's well within range. He's 83 yards or closer, probably about 75, but still. So hopefully he stands and I'm able to put one in him. I can just see his paddles through the grass. When I put binos up, I can see him quite well. The cows stopped calling and the bull stopped grunting that was out that way. I went for a little peek but couldn't find them. I didn't go very far. And actually when I got a little bit higher ground, I glassed back to where this bull was, and that's when I seen that he was bedded in the tall grass. So just stay locked on him. Hopefully he stands before legal light ends. I still got a while. Maybe 2 hours, something like that. Not quite. So hopefully he stands. Well, I have 53 minutes of battery left. I don't know what the hell to do. I was hoping to get this hunt on film, but if I run out of memory and battery, there's no point waiting this long. Oh. First moose. Pretty sure he went down. I'm just reloading muzzleloader. Oh man. Now I got a lot of work ahead of me. The count. There he is. He's done. Well, there's my first moose. First video I've ever solo filmed. Pretty good experience. It's not a big bull. He shrunk on me a little bit. But still. Neat. My hunt's over. Successful. It's pretty fun hunt too. Had to get a boat out here to get to the island. Spotted them, or spotted a bull out here anyways. Quite an experience. Well, I'm back in the truck now. Cold, wet, tired. It's been a big day. The moose has got it. I got them propped open so the meat can cool. There's quite a few coyotes on the island. Noticed that from a few days hunting down there. Just took my jacket off and put it over his nose. It was sticking up in the air to try and get some scent floating around, my scent, so the coyotes hopefully don't come get it. Hopefully it's cool. It's not real warm out. Never had to leave an animal out before, but it'd be late. I'd be getting home probably around dawn if I was gonna skin it out and pack the meat out, and so I just said screw it, I'll do it in the morning. And when I was going back to the boat, it was still daylight then. I thought I should have seen it and couldn't see it, and started getting a little bit worried. I might have spent the night on the island. And the wind had really picked up, and I'd only just dragged the boat up on shore. It was really flat going up, so I didn't think it would get away on me. And I kept walking. I started thinking I might have to go back and, I don't know, try and somehow find some shelter somewhere on the island, because where I parked the boat, it was just a beach, some weeds, and that was it. Eventually I came across it right where I left it, and that felt pretty good. Threw my pack and camera and stuff in it. Got back to the mainland shore relatively easy. Loaded my gear out of the boat into the truck, but it was pretty wet by this stage in the day. I wasn't sure if I should back the truck down to the boat or not. Thought it might get stuck. The river can rise pretty quick. I took the gamble anyways, and I was able to get the boat on the trailer and the truck back up onto dryish land, so I'll be going home tonight and have to go back in the morning. I think Dad's going to come back and help me get the moose off the island, so hopefully coyotes haven't got it and the meat hasn't spoiled or anything. If that's the case, it's been great. Home time. Yeah, Dad and I are just going to go recover the moose. Got the boat loaded up with some gear, and we got to go up around the corner this island onto the next one, and hopefully the coyotes haven't got at them.
On our way.
Just heading to the moose.
And this is the island. Don't know if there's a good spot to launch or dock here or not. Could be interesting. Good thing we got a scrappy young lad to carry it.
Well, we think we found a good spot. Got the boat up here. Dad's just trying to tie it up to some willows. I think we should be good. It's calm on this side. And I think the moose is off that way somewhere. Little boat ride here. Hopefully we'll walk in and find them, and start quartering them out. Just coming in to get my moose. Little bull with her shot, and there's a cow. It might even be a little bull. It is a little bull. It is a little bull.
Oh.
Just a spiker.
Oh.
Well, some birds found him. He's a little bit chewed up from the birds. The old boy working hard.
Hardly working.
We got all the back straps in that bag in the center, tenderloins, some neck meat, and there's the head, the cape, carcass, gut pile, and that pile there is all the quarters. So we're just going to head out with all of our gear, and then come back in for the meat, and then come back in for the head. And it's been a while, but we'll get off the island and back home probably before dark, hopefully. Not been too bad.
Been great. Good times.
Got the first load of meat, all the back straps, tenderloins, neck meat, and a few other little chunks we were able to get off. Didn't waste much meat with the bullet, hopefully didn't waste much cutting them up. And we're going to the boat with the first load. There'll be at least 3 more, probably 4, maybe 5.
There he goes. Grass is tall as can be. Moose heaven here. Beautiful little spot in southern Saskatchewan. Almost losing sight of him now, and he's only 30 yards away from me. Great day with Travis.
Well, the old boy decided he wasn't going to wait around and let me use the pack. He's got to throw a quarter over himself.
There we go.
There's one front quarter of a moose. The last load. Hind quarter on my back, and Dad's got the head. We still got to get the boat to shore, and then just transfer everything from the boat to the truck, which will be relatively easy. How you going, old boy?
Still alive. Gonna be tired tonight.
Well, we're just warming the motor up. It's quite flat, so I'm in my hip waders. Dad's gonna drive the boat. Got her loaded up. All the gear. Meat's all in the game bags. And the head. We're off. That little cut in the willows is where our trail was.
Beaver run. They're good for something.
It only took 2 full days. One to hunt them and one to get them out.
Yeah, the pulling the trigger's the easy part.
Yep. The work begins when a moose drops.
See a couple more moose.
Every time we've been down here, we've seen moose from the boat, so it'd be a pretty good place to float hunt.